Hey everyone, TGIF, Tony George, DocSports.com. Before we get to today's free picks, and I'm going to give you a couple leans in the NHL and a nice college basketball pick for you. How about that one last night? Iowa minus 2.5 at the break. They only were up 2. Painful. They end up losing, as I thought. Thought 5 might be a bit much. They went all the way up to 6 at one point. But nonetheless, some big games on deck for Saturday. 1 4-unit college basketball pick tonight. Let's talk NASCAR. 2 of the last 3 years, I've been the number 1 handicapper over at Docs, 2019, 2020. Didn't get the title in 2021. We have a 20% discount on my season pass. If you go over to Doc Sports, click the link in the description below. Pull up NASCAR Season Pass and use the promo code TGNASCAR20. TGNASCAR20. That's $120 off the package. If you've never been a member at Docs and want to get on board for NASCAR this year, you can get a free $60 in that link in the description below. And you can put that towards it as well with the discount, and you get $200 off. Great deal. Looking forward to it. We took a small step, and I mean a small step. Didn't quite get to the winner's circle last year in NASCAR. The previous 2 years, we just destroyed the books. But the one sneaky thing that outlets did, both global, FanDuel, DraftKings, a lot of the places that I bet here, stations, Circa, Westgate, a couple of these other out, William Hill, they really limited the options last year versus the previous 2 years, which took us a while to adjust to it. You used to be able to get driver matchups all over the place. Not the Hamlins, the Larsons, the Logano's, the Kozlowskis and Harvicks and the big names, Bushes, and they pretty much gave you those options. You could only bet big name drivers against big name drivers, which are always going to be juggling, second and third and fourth, fifth and sixth, versus going deeper into the field and taking some of the cars that finish, 25th to 20th versus so-and-so. And that's really where we made our bones, the first couple. And we had an unbelievable year in 2019. It was just unbelievable. I think we went like 19-3 or 19-4 with top picks of 6 units or more, and just crazy, insane stuff. But it was those type of matchups that we were exploiting, that the books were giving out weak numbers, and they've caught up. I mean, we were moving numbers that year where I'd place a wager at a certain book at plus 130, and they take that off the board, and then they put it back up at minus 170. They were tailing us. So, nonetheless, we'll be ready this year. We've made some adjustments and done a few different things. Kind of saw what the books were doing and figuring out what their analytics were, and so we're ready for a really good season. Starting with the Daytona 500, you saw the couple of dual races last night. So we're ready. Learned a lot by watching those, and looking forward to a great NASCAR season. 20% off season pass, TG NASCAR 20. As I mentioned, just one pick today. We're at the All-Star break in the NBA. Currently plus 52 units and plus $3,130 for a $100 player to the good. So decent. Not great. That's decent, though. Better than average. We're looking forward to a stronger second half in the NBA. We don't do anything with the All-Star game. Anything to do with the NBA till next Thursday when it fires back up. We won last night. Had Charlotte plus 4.5 against Miami. Double overtime. Whew. Got it by a half point. Wow. Had Portland the night before. Finished the first half with a 3-0 sweep, our last 3 cards. So looking forward to firing back up in the NBA here in the second half. If you follow me on Twitter, I gave out, now this week in the PGA Tour, we gave out top 5s, top 10s, and top 20s that aren't doing daily head-to-heads. I gave you a free daily head-to-head pick today on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. I put out some free picks and leans over there, as well as communicate and some different takes. It's at TGeorgeSports over at Twitter. Tonight, just just for craps and giggles, just a bunch of guys, my buddies here, having a cup of coffee, taking a piss over a fence post, just shooting the breeze about NHL, college basketball. Cheers. Wet my whistle here a little bit. A couple of teams I'd look at in hockey tonight. Now, I don't like laying over minus 150, but if you wanted to make the stretch. Last night we had the Caps. We got lucky. We had them on the puck line. They tie the thing up with like a minute 10 left, and then we get an empty net goal with like 10 seconds left to get the 5-3 win and cover plus the 145, which was nice. But nervous as I was watching it, but nice. Nonetheless, I like a couple of teams, and I like Dallas minus 160. They've been off a couple of weeks. They're playing the Blackhawks, which just suck. I'd probably lay it with Dallas minus 160, and Vegas has got the same number tonight against the Kings. And, of course, Vegas lost last night to Colorado 2-0. No surprise there. But I think both of them will win tonight, but I'm just not going to lay the 160. Maybe parlay the both of them. Just a parlay. Small number. Just leans. Just me and you talking, being friendly and everything. Tonight in college basketball, we have a small conference pick, 4-unit pick over at the website. However, this Siena money line over Marist, I like tonight. They're around minus 120. I think they get it done. They beat them 167-60. Anthony Gaines is the best player on the floor, and he plays for them. I think he got that conference's player of the week last week, too. His last 3 games, he's been lighting it up. The one thing about Siena, they play a 1-3-1 zone, which is old school. Kind of a 1-3-1 trap zone. Guys don't get a lot of open looks on the outside. I think they get over on Marist. They beat them 8 times in a row at home, by the way. It's damn near pick and game. I think they're laying 1. I'd take the 1 out of it and play Siena tonight on the money line against Marist for your free play winner. DocSports.com. Don't forget about that NASCAR special. 20% off a season pass. TG NASCAR 20 is your promo code. Vroom, vroom. Fast track to profits, baby.